Okay, so I am so grateful to be here. I really am. Please forgive me if tears come because this is really amazing. So in 1999, I became homeless as a result of going through a really bad marriage. Drugs were involved. I had mental health issues. I was on 18 medications, and I really didn't have much to say. If you asked me a question, I would give you a but I couldn't talk very much. I was just a shell of myself. And when I first became homeless, I was horrified because I lived in the same house for 25 years of my life. So I had never been exposed to anything like that. I had a son, and when I got married, I gave birth to a daughter, and my husband kept both the children. So I was left without my children, without my mind, and without any help. I became homeless in Hartford for the first time, and needless to say, all the programs got cut just when I went into it. I just kept moving from place to place. In 2008, I arrived at Columbus House. I had come through Niantic. I was in prison for a little over a year, and I went into Crossroads, which is here in New Haven, for 6 months. When I left Crossroads, I went to a sober house. I wasn't ready to get clean. I really wasn't, and that's just the truth. So I ended up at Columbus House. I was angry. I blamed everyone. I blamed case management for not doing enough. I blamed Columbus House for me being there. I never looked at myself for a while. So I continued to stay homeless. I didn't work with my case manager. I worked against everything. I was angry, and I stayed angry for a while. So it's been 8 years of pressing in and moving through this process. I can tell you one thing. The 3 times that I did re-enter Columbus House, I was able to talk to staff who were there to help me and to guide me. Staff that you wouldn't even expect had been through similar circumstances that I had been through. So I could get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and maybe get in trouble, but there was a staff member there that would talk me through it so I didn't get in trouble, that would help me walk through the process. I am very grateful to these people. There's too many names to name, to be honest with you. Just too many names to name. And there's been a lot of help in this process. One of the things I learned was when I came back to Columbus House after being in Florida because my daughter had a baby, and I wasn't really able to help her, but I did the best that I could. And I came back to Columbus House pretty broken, not really expecting much, except I knew that if I worked with them, they could work with me, and I could get housed. And I really believed that. When the challenge came up, which 2 years ago I had heard that there was a challenge put forth, that they were going to house these people in such a short amount of time, I knew that I was on that list. I just knew it. I knew that it was my time. So I worked with my case manager. I did the footwork, and that is what I see as being a barrier. A lot of people want the case manager to do the work, and it's not the case manager's job to do the footwork. The case manager will help you get to where you have to go, will do the paperwork, will guide you, but me, I actually had to do the footwork, and I had to stay in the process. So instead of running before the miracle happened, this time I stayed and waited until the miracle happened. So I was housed. I've been housed for 2 years now. I've been sober, clean for 3, and Columbus House, you guys, any staff members that are here that know me, Melinda, has walked through this process with me and seen the growth. It's quite amazing. From my first arrival, I was a mess. I'm on 1 medication from 18. So. I have a very good relationship with both my children today. My children are successful in their lives today. I am successful in my life today. I actually see light at the end of the tunnel. I'm one of the few people that I know of that wants to be off Social Security and back in the workforce. This was temporary. It became an 18-year process. I was homeless pretty much on and off 15 years. So now I can actually see this process unfolding before me, and I believe it's going to happen. So I just want to thank Columbus House, and thank you for listening to me.